All right, I tried to gather up everything that I would need to knock out 2 recipes to save some energy. We're friends here, we're ignoring the dirty dishes, right? So, we are going to make copycat Longhorn Steakhouse honey butter Brussels sprouts because I had them and they're incredible. And we are also going to try, I saw on Pinterest, air fryer gnocchi. We're going to season these up, put a little oil on them, shake them around, and get them air frying. So I'm excited for that. So these are 2 very simple recipes, and I think they're going to be delicious. All right, you're going to need butter. Since I'm the only one eating these, I'm making them dairy-free, so I'm just going to go ahead. This is probably way more than I need for how many Brussels sprouts I have, but it's rock solid from the freezer. So I'm just going to dump it into here, and then I'm going to put it into the oven that's preheating. Be nice, quick, easy way to get this melty and just how I need it. All right, I am going to finish chopping up the Brussels sprouts. I'm doing a quarter or half. Some of them are really small, so I'm just halving, but some are a little bit bigger and I'm quartering. You know, however you like it. I love Brussels sprouts, you guys. I love them. My favorite thing. Picking off some of the brown skin that gets left behind. Oh, I'm throwing away the wrong things. Now, all of my leftover scraps will not get wasted because Opie, our hound dog, loves Brussels sprouts. Maybe a little weird, but it's true. Hey, oh boy. My butter is mostly melted. That should be good enough. We're going to go ahead and dump all our Brussels sprouts right on in. And this brand we've tried and loved, so we are sticking. My husband ordered some of these packets so he can bring for his tea at work. Nature Nates, all natural, pure honey, all the raw and unfiltered, all those good things, right? So I'm just going to do 3 packets, maybe. I'm going to squirt it around and see how much I think that is going to need. Yeah, I think maybe we'll only need about 2 packets. But what do I know? I know Brussels sprouts can take quite a bit of seasoning on them, so don't be too afraid of it. We're also going to give this a big mix too. All right, I think that's probably enough. And then I'm also going to salt these because they're for me and I have to have an extremely high salt intake. So it may be crazy looking to everybody else, but it's good for me. Okay. I'm just going to chop up these butters. This is going to melt, you know, as the Brussels sprouts cook. And we're going to take them out about halfway and give them a little zhuzh. Trying to get them all around. I could use a spoon, but I don't want to make another thing dirty, you know? All right, we're going to try to get them in a flat layer now. And let's toss this into the oven at 400 degrees. And I'm going to do about 15 minutes, and then about 10 minutes, sorry. And then we're going to shake them around. All right, while the Brussels sprouts are doing their first 10 minutes, let's go ahead and toss together the air fryer gnocchis. It says they're perfect in, I think, 13 minutes. So I just have 1 package, a little over a pound. We're going to cut this open and we're going to season it up pretty good and then air fry them. So, okay. If you've never had gnocchis, they're like pasta dumpling mix. They're incredible. They're very filling though. So you eat more than you should, and then later your stomach's like, oh, what did you do to me? All right, let's show you what we're putting in. All right, we got our gnocchis. I'm going to do some sunflower oil because I don't have extra virgin olive oil. And that's okay. Just a little bit. Oh, my cap. Then I'm going to put some granulated garlic. And just some Italian seasonings, whatever kind you have. Okay. Mix this up, see how it looks, see if it needs anything extra. You don't want these swimming in oil, you just need them a little light coating. So. Okay. This looks pretty good. There's a little bit of seasoning on everything, a little bit of shiny oil on everything. Now I'm just going to dump this into my air fryer, and I think it's at 350 degrees for 13 minutes. So let's give it a shot. All right. These gnocchis are delicious. You could eat them plain, but I think it's going to be even better to just dip them in some Rouse marinara. So I'm just going to take a couple spoonfuls out, and I'm going to heat this up, and this will be the dip. One of the kids might want Alfredo sauce to dip it in. We'll have to see, but this is just the best sauce ever. So, my jar cleaned up. Let's jump in. They're definitely hot. Oh, I didn't warm up my dip, but that's all right. I'll try it cold. Good. And they definitely have that like slight crunchy outside and some still soft in the middle. I think maybe 13 minutes was a little bit maybe too long. I would maybe do 11 minutes, maybe 10 to 11 minutes and try that. But the seasonings in the oil they put in stuck to every single one like beautifully. So these are pretty good and just a new way to serve gnocchi. If you don't serve it already, this is probably the easiest way too. All right, we are almost ready to pull the Brussels sprouts out of the oven as well. So let me go get that ready. Yeah, these look beautiful. Let me get all this extra stuff out of the way so we can show you. All right. They're beautiful. There's definitely way too much butter. I think that'll be all right. I'm just going to strain them out of that and not let them live in all the butter. But for now, let's put this aside for a few minutes so we can jump in and try these delicious. I just got myself 2 little ones to try it. They're cooling off. All right, going in. Mmm. Hot. Okay. These are delicious. I think I'm going to make them better by scooping them out of all that extra butter because there's just way too much butter. And then maybe tossing them in the air fryer for a little bit just so they get a little more crispy. But they are all tender all the way through. They have a phenomenal flavor. And I look forward to eating that whole pan all by myself. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.